1st and 10. It's Stidham. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 5 catches, 50. And it's 2nd and 2. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And down he'll go at the 25. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Jonathan Allen. 2nd and 9. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards.
Defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 2, and quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. On the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. This is caught. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 55 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run. You're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stidham. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A carry for Gibson.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Stidham.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Stidham. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Neville Gallimore.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Stidham. This one left side, caught by Gibson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They start on the ground with Elliott, fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterback's...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Jamin Davis
able to get him for a loss of about 3. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
They got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stidham from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The give is to Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott down. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll through that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First down, Prescott. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll look to throw again.
Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Touchdown! That's caught.
CeeDee Lamb.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Is this a touchdown? That's the question, CeeDee.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start with the battle for the Meadowlands. The New York Giants as the...
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Once more, Gibson.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stidham.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Pickett. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Stidham. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Now Stidham, off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Stidham.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Here's Stidham to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taking it about the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. To the air again, Prescott. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. They go to Elliott again. And he gets it down to the 32.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A give to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Stidham. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Stidham.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Stidham going back to the air. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
2nd down and 8. Gibson again.
Oh, good move at the 10. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Washington on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Toronto's kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 29, Prescott. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. He gets it complete to Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Stidham back into his end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
You're handing out your hand.